You know that feeling, right? You have friends over, or maybe a contractor, and they ask for the Wi-Fi password. You give it to them, but then you get this little pit in your stomach. Well, you're not alone, and there's a brilliantly simple solution that we're going to set up together right now.
And look, that's a totally valid concern. Your main Wi-Fi network, that's basically the digital front door to your entire home. We're talking your computers, your private files, your smart cameras, everything. Handing out the key to that door, even to people you trust, is a risk you just don't have to take. There is a much, much better way. And that's exactly what a guest Wi-Fi network is. Think of it like a cozy guest room in your house. It's got its own key. It gives visitors everything they need, in this case, internet access, but it keeps the door to your personal main house completely locked and secure. Today, we are going to get that set up in probably less than 5 minutes. And no, you do not need a tech degree. First, let's talk about the 3 big reasons why this is one of the smartest little upgrades you can make for your home. Okay, so why even bother doing this? Well, it really all comes down to 3 fantastic benefits that make this 5-minute project have a huge, huge payoff.
First and foremost, the biggest win here is security, period. A guest network creates that digital wall we were just talking about, so anyone connected to it can browse the web, they can stream movies, no problem, but they can't see or access any of the other devices on your main network. Your work laptop, your smart speakers, all your personal files. They're basically invisible and totally protected.
All right, next up, pure convenience. Your main Wi-Fi password, that should be something long and complicated, right? Something really hard to guess. But your guest password, that can be something simple and friendly, like welcome friends, super easy to share. And the best part is, you can change it whenever you want, without the massive headache of having to reconnect all of your own devices.
And number 3, you get to be in total control. Most modern routers actually let you manage what your guests can do on the network. For example, you can limit their internet speed so their 4K movie streaming doesn't absolutely kill your important work video call. Some routers even let you set timers, so the guest network just automatically shuts off at midnight. You are the boss of your Wi-Fi.
All right, convinced? I thought so. Now for the fun part, actually setting it up. We're going to walk through this together, click by click. Let's do it. Okay, before we touch a single button, I want you to just take a deep breath. I know diving into router settings can feel kind of scary, like you're about to break the internet for good. But here's the deal. I promise you this feature is designed for regular people to use. It is totally safe, and you are not going to permanently break anything. If anything ever seems weird, a simple restart of your router almost always fixes it. You've got this.
So here's the game plan. It's just 6 simple steps. We're going to find your router's login page, get inside, hunt down the guest settings, give your new network a name and password, flip one really important security switch, and then save and test it out. Let's get started with step 1.
Okay, to talk to your router, you need its address. And before you go clicking around on your computer, the easiest place to find this is usually on a sticker right on the router itself, on the bottom or on the back. It often lists the address right next to the word gateway. Now, if that sticker's gone or you can't read it, no worries. But first, let's try a little shortcut that works most of the time. But hey, I've got a pro tip for you that's going to save you a ton of time. Just open any web browser, Chrome, Safari, whatever you use, and in the address bar at the very top, type 192.168.1.1 and hit enter. If that doesn't work and you don't see a login page, just try 192.168.0.1. I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, one of those 2 is your ticket in. Okay, you should now be looking at some kind of login screen. Now this is super important. The login screen you see, it is not asking for your normal Wi-Fi password. This is for the router's administrator account. Again, check that sticker on your router. If you've never changed it, the username is often just admin, and the password might also be admin, or sometimes, literally, password. You're in. Awesome. So once you're in, it's going to look a little different depending on your router brand. Think of it like a little treasure hunt. What you're looking for is an option that says Guest Network or Guest Access. You might have to click around a bit in sections called Wireless or Advanced Settings. It's almost always clearly labeled, though, because they know this is a feature people look for.
Once you find those guest settings, you'll probably just need to check a box to turn it on, and then you'll see a few fields to fill out. For the network name, you might see it called SSID, which is just a fancy tech term for the name you'll see in the Wi-Fi list. Pick something friendly, like Smith Guest Wi-Fi. For security, always choose WPA2 if you have a choice. It's the modern, secure standard. Then, go ahead and create that new, easy-to-share password.
Okay, stop what you're doing and listen up, because this next click is the most important one of the entire process. Seriously, you have to find and check a box that says something like Isolate from Main Network, or enable AP isolation. Sometimes it might even be a question like, allow guests to access my local network, and you want to make sure the answer is no. This one little checkbox is the magic that builds that digital wall we've been talking about. Don't skip it.
All right, you've made it to the final step. Once all your settings are in and that super important isolation box is checked, find the Save or Apply button and give it a click. Now, your router is probably going to restart, and this can take a minute or two. Your internet is going to go out for a moment. Don't panic. That's totally normal. Just be patient and let it do its thing.
And that's it. You did it. Seriously, give yourself a pat on the back. You just took a massive step forward in securing your digital home. So now, let's just make sure everything's working and talk real quick about how to manage your new network.
All right, moment of truth. Let's test it out. Grab your smartphone, open up your Wi-Fi settings, and look for that new network name you just created. See it? Awesome. Tap on it, type in that new guest password you made, and hit connect. Now try to load a website. If it works, congratulations, you are officially a guest network creator.
Now that you're all set up, here are a few final tips. It's a really good idea to change that guest password every few months just to keep things fresh. Also, check to see if your router has a mobile app. It can make managing this stuff even easier. And hey, here's a fun fact. If you're on the guest network and you try to print to your wireless printer and it doesn't work, that's actually a good thing. It means that security wall we built is working perfectly. So there you have it. In just a few minutes, with just a few clicks, you have seriously boosted your security, you've made your life way more convenient, and you've taken more control over your digital world. So the only question left is, what other simple tech upgrades are out there to make your home even smarter and safer? Thanks for walking through this with me.